like a crane operator, he would nudge it forward, little momentum back, nudge it further forward, momentum further back, further forward, further back, pound it. Hey everyone, Shawn Clement here, instructor with Golf Channel Academy here at Wisdom in Golf. And we're going to be showing you an amazing video on how to take the club away. Now, all the colors of the rainbow are going to be presented to you on the internet as to what body part to use to take the club away from the ball. Some will say the left shoulder, some will say the right hand, some will say the navel. It's none of the above. We're not going to go to the body part bonanza because we're going to give you a very simple task that's going to allow your machine that works at 40 million bits per second to do its thing without thought so that you can just stay on task, keep it on cruise control, and enjoy the golf shots. Of course, we would just love for you to be a part of the community, so please subscribe to the channel, leave a comment or question down below. I'll be more than happy to answer it. And, ring that notification bell while you're at it. Make sure that you don't miss the next video and give us a little bit of a thumbs up, a nice like. Much appreciated. So I just got off the horn right now on FaceTime with one of my students in New York City. And he's out there hitting some shots at Chelsea Piers. And right out of the gate, a very simple way to get in trouble, and something that we've been talking about during our lessons, and that simple reminder made all the difference between him having a great practice session and a not so great one. And here's where it is. So at address, he was letting the club rest on the ground and almost using it like a crutch. I've seen many of you do that where you're leaning into the club. You've been told to put the weight on the balls of your feet, be athletic, but then you're using the golf club to keep it as a crutch, and then you got to somehow hurry up and hit the ball before you miss it, because the first thing that would happen in the backswing is because the body's already, falling forward, the tendency is to swing the club too far inside, get the arm stuck behind, shorten up the swing. So imagine I got a crane operator here sitting inside his crane. So that crane is supremely balanced right through the center of the arches of the feet. The quads and the glutes are applying some nice pressure there. The arms and the club are hanging from the shoulders like the wrecking ball, the club head, from the cable from the top of the boom, which is my shoulders. So I bring that crane forward. Now the arm club unit can hang from my shoulders. So I bring that crane in there. So you lift the wrecking ball ever so slightly off the ground. So it's just hovering there at grass level, not ground level. So from there, you need to heave the wrecking ball into action. Imagine your arms could not be used. They're just dead weight. So how do we get the arms to go into the backswing? Well, like a crane operator, he would nudge it forward, little momentum back, nudge it further forward, momentum further back, further forward, further back, pound it. That's when you're exploding through that wall. So at address, I'm feeling the weight of that arm club unit, the weight of my wrecking ball. I'm going to heave it into action and then let it crush through. How about that? Right on my center line. I got to stay underneath that flagstick here. I'm at the 8th hole at Aeronimic. And so I got to keep it at the front of the green, have my uphill putt, because if you're over this green and you're chipping back toward that pin, it's off the green. So be conservative, stay at the front of the green. So I've got my yardage. I feel the weight of that arm club unit. Bring it in. Don't let it rest on the ground. Don't use it as a crutch. Now you got to use your legs to heave it into action. This is exactly like a lumberjack getting ready to deliver an axe blow through a tree. Imagine this was a tree, a very expensive one. So I feel the weight of my arm axe unit. I'm going to heave it up, heave, and then the arms, after I finish heaving, they continue floating up. Remember last week's video, how we wanted the time to go get the ground, to use the ground to deliver our blow. Well, you're using that time as everything is floating up. So heave, and then go get the ground and deliver the blow through the tree. You don't even need to think about going to the ground. All you want to do is let the weight of the arms fall through the tree. I would never let the arms fall into me, can't get to the tree. But if I'm taking the axe and the arms, which is, hey, I got my task. There's where the axe is going to go. Your brain knows when to get the ground, how much to clear the hips to get to and through that tree. There it is. So, crane and wrecking ball. Waiting for the legs. We're using the legs to heave the arm club unit into the backswing. You wouldn't even need to think about that if all you thought was, I'm going to use the weight of this wrecking ball to compress the ball into that direction right there. So I would never swing this way. That doesn't match up with that direction. If you have a kid on a swing and you want the kid to swing towards you, I would never pull it back this way. So I'm going to heave it back in a direction that would allow the kid to move in your direction. Well, if I want my wrecking ball to move that way, I would never go there or there. I'm going to heave it in a direction that would allow it. See where the blur of my club is? It's allowing the wrecking ball to move in that direction. So, feel that weight. Heave. Let it fall through in that direction. Woo, that's fun. Look at that golf shot. Oh, that felt so good, you guys. So, if you're using the weight of the arms and club, now your brain can engage the body properly. If you use the manipulation body part bonanza, then your brain's got to shut everything down while your brain is looking for positions and being careful and watching out. Then you have no momentum to use. Now you got to really force the club into the ball. That's not going to be a fun day. Be popping ribs, be popping a few Advil, and nothing good comes out of that. Enjoy. Hey, just quickly before I forget, if you want to benefit from one of my coaching programs, you want some feedback every week, I got a great program for you. You go to wisdomingolfpremium.com, check out the Eagle Plus and the Double Eagle program, and let me follow you every week. We'll get together for a one-on-one. And then between our one-on-one sessions, you'll be able to send me text of your swing while you're practicing, and so that we can keep tabs and make sure that you're practicing the right things and you're in the right frame of mind. So check out those programs. They've been immensely successful, And, you know, one of them right here is inspiring a video for today. So see you soon.